This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. And the Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Georgia's offense is on the field for the first time today. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways, and this guy is very dangerous.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. On third down, going up top. Going deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Michigan's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Boston. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field possession.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice move there. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Tuggle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's going to pass. He's going for the big play. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Wide receiver shows motion. Scrambling away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. On the run, it's Arrington. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, let's recap that top 5 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing.
Caught behind the line. It's Morgan.
Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. Although nothing compares to a top 5 duel. A revealing outcome with massive implications.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Boston. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Robinson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Wide out in motion. Grab behind the line. It's dealt. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. They'll run it. It's Etienne. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Michigan 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Give to the running back. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
Looking to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the ground, it's Etienne. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a connection. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Georgia! Reeled it in and just made the house call. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. Especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Humphreys. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Timeout, Michigan.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Keeps the play going. It's caught downfield. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He slings it deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Bell. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
At the 36.
Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the big house when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense.
With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Morgan. A quick tackle made, but he's got play for the 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Back to throw. It's Orji. It's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown, Wolverines! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ballgame and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point. They're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Temple is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Philly deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Florida Atlantic. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's looking for a man on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Klein. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. To the air, it's Orji. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Snap it to the back. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Let's it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Etienne. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They move the tight end all over. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. That pass pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
28, Michigan, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive in this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morgan. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Unloads to the right. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. From the gun, give on the inside. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Movement here from the tight end. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He'll do it himself. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Orji. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease. It's Etienne. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Breaks the tackle. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
And then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right